welcome to the stream. So, since we had to cancel streams a lot last week, I promised that we would have Splatoon 3 today. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna pick my team, which honestly is gonna be kind of hard because I don't really get anything done any times of those days. Like when I'm at work, that's not really a time to get things done. When I'm sleeping in the morning, that's not really a time to get things done. And I mean, I'm not even awake at noon, so I don't even know which one I'm gonna pick. I don't know. I guess I'll just listen to what they have to say. Hello, Ash. Welcome to the stream. Let everybody know I was live. Wait, why? Oh, there. Okay, there it went. And then we will just go into this and get all the nitty-gritty. I already claimed the stuff from the shop. The presents. The presents! I tried to fix the chat bot. It's still not working. The chat box is not working, apparently. So, I don't know. I tried. But it's okay. Okay, let me make sure the sound on here. I don't want to pick Big Man's team, though. That's the thing. If I pick Big Man's team, it's going to be a lot of mirror matches. That's what I've heard so far. From looking at my phone app, there's going to be a lot of mirror matches if you're on Big Man's team. And mirror matches don't really help you win. So I don't know who I'll pick. I'll figure it out, though. Listen up, it's going down. We're up in the Splatlands. We're deep cut. Anarchy Splatcast, we are live. Hugs, head pats, and none of my favorite... Why would you take away my comfort characters? Like, right now, I need my comfort characters, okay? Like, I'm not even kidding. I need my comfort characters. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that I don't talk about. Shiverfry and Big Man. So at least give me one of my comfort characters. You can take away all the others, but at least let me have Alistair for now. Deal? Deal, please? Breaking news, you two. Hello, Angel Cakes. I'm doing good, and yeah, my hair didn't want to work out the way I wanted it to. I tried to put in cute little pigtails, but like one side decided being that it was longer than the other. And because this side is like poofing out everywhere for some reason, so I can have Alistair. Thank you. Alistair mentioned, yes, I said no one can steal my Alistair. Thank you. It was something I decided to try today, and it didn't work as good as I wanted it to, but it worked okay, I guess. You know, if you guys are saying it's cute, then it worked. Oh, what's got your fins a-flapping? Shiver, you ought to know it's that time. Splatfest! It's time for a Splatfest. Ooh, I like a Splatfest. Yeah, time to party! You finished Cats 2019 today? How was that? Oh, okay. What's the theme? What's the theme? Hold your seahorses. The info's still downloading. I've got it. The theme is? Huh. Well, that is fascinating. Ugh! Hurry up and spill it. You're hogging the Splatfest vibes. Chill. I'm getting ready to announce it. Come on. You enjoyed it. A lot of people did it when it came out. Without further ado, the Splatfest theme will be none other than... I know, I'm the same way. I don't know what team to join. Drum roll! Bam! When do you get things done? Morning, afternoon, or night? Let's get the Splatfest done. Obviously, I favor morning when the air is fresh and the possibilities are endless. Meh, afternoon is peak. By then, I'm all the way fueled and ready to go to town. But consider night when the hassles of the day are gone and you can focus. I have a question. Can the things we're getting done be anything? I don't see why not. Hobbies, study, work, it's all fair game. Speaking personally, I get all my best songwriting done at night. I'm not picking Big Man's team because I get most of my stuff done in the afternoon. I'm sorry. Though sometimes I get too into the zone and the sun's up before I know it. Stay up too late and you'll be too fried to do anything else the next day. Because night to me is full-time work. It's basically what night is to me. So when I see night as an option, I'm like, hell nah. Hell nah. I like the days I have off where I can sleep till 9 or 10 o'clock and then stay up till 2 or 3 doing stuff and then wake up again and do a stream. Though sometimes I get too in the zone and the sun's up before I know it. Stay up too late. Okay, we already did that one. Yeah, but getting fried is the whole reason I need my nights to myself. I don't think that was meant to be as bad as it sounded. Because I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. Because I'm an artist, but I always get things done in the morning with work. In the afternoon, that's when I tend to do some housework, done if needed, but I also get really lazy around that time where I play games. Yeah, see, with me, like, I see night as full-time work. That's what I normally do. So, like, starting at 7 until 8:30 in the morning, that's my full-time work. And then 8:30 to, you know, to 6, that's when I'm sleeping. So, unless I'm off. And that's on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. And on those days, I do a lot of fun things. I could pick night, but I'm worried because of the mirror matches. Yeah. I'm seriously sorry for the 3rd emergency I called you about yesterday. Totally balanced team. I know, right? If you need more time, I suggest waking up early. The morning air is highly refreshing. My head is clearest right after waking up, making it the ideal time to get to work. Yeah, you always were an early riser. Even my calligraphy is more precise in the morning before the day comes crashing in. I've noticed the way you sign our checks is especially crisp then. I'm Team Afternoon all the way. I run in the solar power, and that's when I'm charged. Plus, unlike morning or night, no one can whine about my daily flute practice.
You practice at home? That's a noise complaint any time of day.
Says who? The old folks where I live are always banging on the walls in time with me.
I love it. I love it. I love her sass.
Here, let me show you how all that practice is paid. Let's finish this broadcast before you start tooting at us. Oh my god, why is everything sounding so bad?
Wait, if we're split on this, when is the best time for us to work together?
I suppose the best compromise would be for all of us to honor the Splatfest winner. Meaning that if I win, you two had best be up bright and early for practice at 5 a.m. Team, I'm begging you, win this for me, please, please! Oh, don't forget, this is the Springtime Fest. Did you pick up your special spring gear?
If not, check the Nintendo Switch News app. Enjoy the Springfest fashion.
And that's all for now. Make sure to get your votes in.
Don't forget your Splatfest tee. Check the equip menu after you vote.
Update! I've got an update! What is it? What is it? The game has been updated. Okay. Wonderful. Now... But it can be anyone's game with the Springfest. Here's me. I personally do not like getting up at 5 in the morning. And I personally view nighttime, except when I'm like streaming, as work. So when I'm off work, I use the early or the late morning afternoon time to do stuff. Why pin pineapple apple pin? Why? Why? I don't need pin pineapple apple pin. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not team morning. I'm not team night. I'm team afternoon. I get things done in the afternoon on days that I don't have to work. Plus, it's Fry, and Fry's my favorite. Alright. Let me get this equipped. No, you got it wrong, you got it wrong. I got a pin. I got an apple. Oh! Apple pin. I got a pin. I got pineapple. Oh! Pineapple pin. Apple pin. Pineapple pin. Shoot, 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 shoot. Pin, pineapple, apple, pin. Then he does like a little dance time. Trust me, I know that. I know it. Because I watched it so much. There was actually, on YouTube, someone cosplayed as Ryuk. And that was the one I watched. Got all these Splatfest gears. God, they gave us a lot of shoes. What the heck with all the shoes? Like, for real. Do we really need that many shoes? Alright. Anybody's allowed to join that wants to join in. Ooh, pretty music. It's been so long. Like, I've heard it so many times. The same dude did a song about rain and falling. And he also talks about, and this is in Japanese, ame ga furu, ame ga furu. That's rain is falling. Rain is falling. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That was a lot of shoes. Compared to the hats and the shirt, that was a lot of shoes. So they're bringing back more Splatoon 2 gear, huh? Luna's doing good. She's laying on the bed right now. She's not sleeping. She woke up because I woke up. People are not gonna like me. The heck? Why? Gotta be kidding me right now. Okay, it's working again. That was weird. My Joy-Con just, like, decided to blip out on me. Trying to get everything. For the Summer Night Splatfest rerun, they will most likely give out this. I hope so. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah? That's what you wanna play? Oh shit! But one cat, yeah, cats can be... yeah, you have to know how to read cat body language, because, like... But cats are usually, as long as they know you, they're pretty good at letting you know ahead of time before they actually do anything to you. Either by using their tail, or by growling at you, like you guys have heard Luna growl at me before. Things like that. Oh! Can't be a Pegasus stream without me falling in water, right? Someone said, ouch. They missed me. That's hilarious. You missed me! Ha! Oh god! Oh god! There was no escaping that one. Nah, she's not bad. She has a right to express her feelings. If she feels like I'm being too much, she's allowed to tell me, just like you're allowed to tell people when you feel like they're being too much. That's why whenever she growls at me, I don't really take it personally. I just say, well, if you don't want to be on my lap, get off my lap, and I let her off my lap. Sometimes I call her a sassy butt, but I'm usually laughing when I say it, so she knows I'm not mad at her. You feel like you're too much sometimes? Well, if that ever happens, hopefully you'll have some friends that'll be able to tell you so. Ooh, you got a stray kitty who's pregnant. That's awesome. Are you going to try to get one of the kittens? Yeah, snapping at you without even biting, yeah. Luna does several things with me. Usually she knows I'm paying attention to her tail, so if I notice her tail is wagging an awful lot, because cats don't really wag their tail unless they're agitated or getting ready to pounce. I usually let her up. Sometimes when she wants in my lap and I'm not letting her in my lap because I'm eating food, she growls at me. Other times she'll put her paw on my arm. Sometimes she tries to bite at me. Oh my gosh, the scary mask. But she never ever actually like bites me or scratches me unless it's like, you didn't listen to all my warnings and so now I'm gonna let you see what I meant. And when it happens, it doesn't happen very often. When it does happen, it shocks me a little bit because I'm not used to it happening that much. Kitten lady took in a case of a pregnant cat who was... Oh no! No! All the kittens lived? That's crazy! The mask that you wear, Ash, you know exactly what mask I'm talking about. It looks so goofy and creepy. It looks like somebody from a horror movie. No. Oh, crap. 404 error. Oh, I understand that. Back in them days, man. Also got advice from veterinary friends for this one. That's so cool. They were able to help her keep the kittens alive. Owie! Zowie! As long as you aren't too grossed out by kitten potty time. I mean, it's a part of life. Cats poop. Unless you're talking about the kitten actually being born, and that's also a part of life, which I always find really fascinating. They all just ganged up on me. God, why spawn camp? What's the point? For real. Oh, I don't understand, people. I don't understand. Do I have any fun? I do. I have 11 Funko Pops. Plus I have this Alistair, which isn't really a Funko Pop, but I got it from the Comic-Con. Ugh. It's hard to show because the camera is causing a glare. Looks better back there. Which one is my favorite? I don't really know. A lot of the vids are orphaned. Aw, poor kittens. Going to a squid beacon. I've done that before, though. I've done that before. I'm gonna say probably my most favorite one is the Hot Topic exclusive L that I have. Although I also have a Hot Topic exclusive Stitch, which is really glittery, and I really like him too. Oh, really? Are we seriously gonna do this shit? Or is there seriously gonna be somebody just... sitting in home base? Really? It'll draw me like one of your French girls pose. Heck yes. Okay, this is dumb. I'm not letting him get away with this. Hey, look, I got purple over on their side. You like your Batman the most? Yeah, see, I never really thought about what my favorite one was. I just kind of set him up on the shelf to look pretty. Well, you think that was a hiding spot? Like... what? That person thought they were hiding! Yeah, no, my favorite... yeah, I don't really have a favorite. Now, I will be getting another U2's Funko Pop eventually of Alistair the Radio Demon. No, I'm not playing this game, dude. I ain't gonna play that. I don't like it when people spawn camp. This just has a whole bunch. Mine does too. My sister collects Funko Pops and anime and manga. I just kind of collect Funko Pops when I see something cute. So, like, I have Miko and Flint from Pocahontas. I've got Snoopy and the bird and his doghouse. I've got an alien version of Bob the Minion. I've got an Espeon and a Pikachu. and a Finnick, and then I have Sebastian from Black Butler, Elle from Death Note, Pegasus from Hercules, and Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, and then I have the genie from Aladdin. I stopped collecting for now because they take up too much space. Yeah, I keep mine in their boxes too, because I like the way the box looks on display. Angel Cake, did you want to join in with us today? But yeah, the U2s that I've been getting, the Alistair U2s figurines, I've definitely been collecting those. Oh, you found a space under your desk, a desk you have? Nice. I just need more space in general. I have way too much crap and not enough places to put it. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, if you're having fun. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. It won't be this Saturday, but next Saturday, if we're still at over 3,000 subscribers, I guess I have to freaking... react to Skibbity Toilet live on stream. And kill my brain cells, because, you know, that's always fun. I had them on the shelf, but it's one of those that where the different shelves got smaller at the oh yeah, I understand what you're talking about on that. That was good timing on my part with my special there. Not gonna spawn camp though. I don't like it when people do it to me. I'm not gonna do it to them. They got me. Espresso got me. You have a lot of crap you collect, and so the internet wouldn't work. I need to get rid of some of my Beanie Babies. I'm actually planning on getting rid of a lot of my Beanie Babies. I'm keeping my Rabbit, I'm keeping my the End Bear, and I'm keeping my Pegasus, but I don't really need all these Beanie Babies anymore. And it's not like they really sell for much anyway. I may keep my first one I ever got too, my little Bernie dog, and the one that my grandmother gave me, which is Ringo the raccoon. But yeah, I'm thinking about selling my like I have got to get stuff together because my mom is going to be doing a garage in like May or June, a garage sale, and I have a lot of stuff I need to get together to spend. Who's Ringo the raccoon? My grandmother got this for me when I was like 10 years old at her local drugstore. Ringo, date of birth, July 14th, 1995. Ringo hides behind his mask. He will come out if you should ask. He loves to chatter. He loves to chitter. He loves to chatter. Just about anything. It doesn't matter. Ringo. The reason the tags that were kept on is because it was kind of a collecting thing to keep the tags on. But also I'm kind of glad I left the tags on because the little rhymes are just so cute. They really are. The little rhymes on the tags are adorable. This is back, 1995 was back in the day before internet was even like a thing in most households. Like, the closest thing most households had was, cable. At my grandmother's house, like, she didn't have any internet, she didn't have any cable. Whenever I would stay the week there for summer, she would, I would be watching PBS Kids all the time. Or reading, or putting together puzzles, or playing with the little people. I truly got to have a childhood. I feel so bad for the people that have grown up on the internet to the point that they have never actually gotten to play with toys for fun, or feel like they have a childhood, or stay up until the lights came on at night. Stay out until the lights came on before heading to home. I got the best of both worlds. Did I just really do it back in my day? What do you mean? Back in my day? Yeah, I did. You played with toys for fun and you still do? That's awesome. Did you have any of the 80s Transformers or the little crocodile things that they tried to use to replace the Ninja Turtles? Did you watch Light Bright and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 80s, man? That was fun. Did you watch the first season of Power Rangers in the 90s? This is why I say back in my day. Like, that's why I say back in my day. Back in my day, I had to wait once a week to watch the next Digimon episode. And Pokemon. You did have Hungry Hungry Hippos? Heck yeah. To make my Barbies murder each other and get into car accidents. So what I did with my Barbies is, because I was a tomboy, and by the time I outgrew Barbies, my sister still liked Barbies because she's 5 years younger than me. But I had actually won like this big old prize from a grocery store where I got Barbies and Hot Wheels, and I got a Barbie dream house. And then I played with that for a long freaking time, and then I learned about Pokemon, and so then we had like this crate of McDonald's toys, like a crate of McDonald's toys that my mom kept, and like there were a lot of them in there. And we would pick what McDonald's toys we wanted, and then we would do Pokemon battles by throwing bouncy balls at the toys to see whose would get knocked down first. And if it got knocked down, it was fainted. You're scared. Everybody's scared of the attic as a kid. I was scared of the attic. I was scared of an attic as an adult and my basement when I lived in a haunted house. I'd walk up there. I just feel the negative energy. It was scary. And I used to play with little people. Not the little people they have now. The actual little people that were small and became a choking hazard, so they got rid of them. And I would drive him around and act like we were parking in like a parking lot for something. Because my mom used to take us to like those free sample places all the time. I'm scared of the crawl space. Yeah, that makes sense. There was a door in the back of my babysitter's closet in her basement that as a kid I could swear I saw skeletons looking at me in it. And so what I do is I grab the toys, the toy I wanted, because that's where she kept all her toys, was in that closet in the basement. And there was this open, like, crawl space door, and I didn't know what it was. And as a kid, I was like, do I want to go explore it? But every time I got close enough to being to where I wanted to explore it and brave enough, I would get almost there, and then I would run away. If I had explored it, it probably would have had stairs in it, and it probably would have been like a safe room or something for a tornado. But I did not want to go anywhere near it. Ooh, your childhood bedroom had the staircase to the attic. Yeah, that's not fun. So when I lived in my haunted house, and I'm not kidding when I say it was a haunted house. They have since knocked it down, but oh my gosh, I could feel the negative energy the day before they knocked it down. Like, there was a lot of unhappy spirits. But I would wake up hearing like walking over my head. And the attic of my house, like, went all the way over the whole entire house. But upstairs in the attic was, like, a little bedroom that someone had made. Yeah, I would hear walking all, like, over my head at night. It was really creepy. It sounded like someone was in my attic. And then when I went down to the basement, I don't know what happened down that basement, but there had to have been something awful. If I could look up the history of the house, which I have tried so hard, I could know what was going on. But I feel like that basement, I feel like that house must have been like a sick house for people, or a place where a lot of people died in like a war or something, like, or maybe even like part of the Underground Railroad. I don't know. But there was just something about the energy in that house. It was really just creepy. That house burned down? Yikes. No. Yeah, no, man. Most of the time, my days consisted, especially when I was at my grandmother's house, I'd watch a little bit of TV, I'd read some books. If it was warm enough, I'd play outside. She had like a swing set, she had some monkey bars. And I just play outside, and it would just be me playing outside. And I could play outside without her watching because she lived in the country, so there wasn't going to be anybody randomly just driving up and trying to kidnap me. So, and she had a big yard. And so, like, there'd be times when I'd go and I'd hike in the garden because she had, like, a bunch of corn and stuff. All right, Ash, see you later. Thanks for playing for a little bit. Not falling asleep. You'll be lurking though. Sounds good. Oh my gosh. Everybody with like the same banner, just except for me. And a new player, that poor player, getting thrown into this. Oh no. Sounded like it said, have a fun game. I was trying to figure out the security. I got another one today, too. I got another security alert today and had to double factor authenticate it. Ah, you butt. You sucking my ink out. I can't do anything about it. Not the one that was sucking my ink out? I think it is. I can't move! Stop it! That was a bad time for my controller to be like, wait a sec, I'm not reading. I'm not reading. Yeah, it said just detected suspicious activity while I was getting my stream ready. And I was like, yeah, right. Suspicious activity, my butt. Just me getting my stream ready. Nothing suspicious here. And they say that two-factor, like, as a YouTuber, you're required to have two-factor authentication on your YouTube account. Especially if you're getting paid. And they make it like it's, really hard for people to hack into your account. But, I mean, anybody could find a way. So, like, if someone was to suspiciously, like, do something in your account, and they were still online while you were, and you said, notify me or tell me what this account activity is, there's only three numbers they have to choose from. They could choose one of the numbers and they could get access to your whole account. It's getting annoying because it's happening off too much. Yeah. Like, it's getting annoying because it's happening too much, but I thought it was mostly because I have a VPN. But if I'm not the only one having issues with it, then it's something Google needs to look into about their two-factor authentication. Well, see, like me, I watch YouTube, like, while I'm sleeping, so if it happens at a random time, I'm usually watching YouTube while I'm sleeping, so it doesn't surprise me. Hello! We got some new peeps. So I wake up with that, yeah. And see, for me, like, I watch YouTube at night. So, like, if I woke up with an email saying, suspicious activity detected on your account at such and such time in the morning, I don't think anything of it. Because if I'm not watching YouTube at work, I'm watching it while I'm asleep and letting it just play random whatever. I usually will pick what I want to listen to and then it'll play similar stuff. So, like, when I want to listen to, like, fan-made has-been hotel music, I'll pick one of them, and then it'll keep giving me more Alistair fan-made has-been hotel music and villain music, like Bendy and the Ink Machine. It gives me some villain music and things like that. Or if I want to watch like a show like Lazy Town, I just start Lazy Town and it'll go and go and go till I wake up. So only happens on your computer. That's weird. I watch mine on my television. Except when I'm at work. Then I have to use my computer. Really? This person really thinks they've got it. Why didn't my thing work? Oh my god. Get out of here, loser. Haha, you're so funny. Don't understand why you're not coming over here and protecting this area, because your team hasn't done a jack on this area yet. So we're literally taking over your turf, man. Oh, wait. Now they've got only 3 people. Okay. I'll take it easy on them. Because I noticed they had only 3 people. Whee! They had another disconnect! They had 2 disconnects! What? Well, at least it ended up, it's not as even as I was hoping, but it ended up a little bit even. I feel bad that they had 2 disconnects. No, I think I think it's a Google bug. I really think it's a Google bug because I've been getting it like once a week. And it's been getting really frustrating. Bum, 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 bum. But, yeah. I don't even know what we were talking about. Because they had the 2 disconnects and I felt bad for them. So I was just kind of dancing and let them kill me. Hopefully we won't keep getting disconnects. I hope that was just a one-off case. Because dang. And 2, have it only on 1 device is strange to me. Because I never had this problem before. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Google needs to figure out what's going on with it. Because you're not the only one having the issue. Because I'm having it too. So... yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know Google doesn't watch my streams. Like Epic apparently does, because anytime I say, hey, Epic, put this in the shop next, within a week it's in the shop. Or even one time when I said, there ain't no way I'm wearing Skibbity toilet gear. Unless one of y'all buys it for me as a gift, and then the next day freaking Epic put Skibbity Toilet Gear back in the shop, even though it had just been in the shop like a week ago. But no, YouTube does not watch my streams. Neither does Google. And so, unfortunately... Oh, God. That hurt. Unfortunately, even if I say this is an issue, Google's not going to do much about it. I don't think you have to reset your PC. I think it's a Google thing. I wouldn't reset my PC because resetting your PC means you have to re-download everything, and it's not easy. Factory resetting a PC is not easy. Unless you know for a fact there was something you downloaded that you shouldn't have downloaded, don't factory reset your PC. Try, I don't know what kind of PC you have. I don't know if you have a Windows or if you have a Mac, but every PC has a built-in, like, scan that will tell you if there's malware. Usually it's free, but then you have to pay to get the malware removed, but it's worth it. Got it. You have a Dell. Do you know if it runs on Windows? Because I think Dells can be Windows and Mac, can't they? Alexa, what operating system does a Dell run on?
From Wikipedia.org, the operating system is based on the Android open source project, AOSP.
Okay, that didn't help me at all, thank you. Windows security didn't detect anything? What sounds like a scam? Oh, no. This is when you actually are actively looking and you are researching and things like that. No, like, the Toshiba that I streamed on before I got my Acer Nitro and before I got this one, had malware on it. Like, really bad malware. Like, so bad that I would turn on the computer and it would turn on, and then all of a sudden it would start pulling up like thousands and thousands and thousands of internet things. And I was looking up on my phone how to fix it. It took me 3 days to get rid of the malware. But it would pull it up so quickly that the whole thing would crash before I could even do anything. So even when I ran it in safe mode, the malware was still crashing my PC. So that's when you start thinking about factory resetting your computer. And a lot of times, the things that, if you find the right ones, they'll give you like a 14-day free trial. And that's all you really need to remove the malware anyway. But no, I've been affected by malware before, and it was bad. Oh, yeah, no. It's not like something that pops up and says, oh, there's malware on your computer. No, I actually actively went and looked for a malware detector. It doesn't tell you, like, what... Okay, so when you, go in... Oh, yeah, no, I'm not talking about the pop-ups. No. I'm not talking about the pop-ups. No. I'm talking about trusted sources from trusted internet people that I looked up before I downloaded it. Like, trusted sources from trusted internet gurus that know about how to fix a computer. Because if I had taken it in instead of fixed it myself, it would have cost me a whole bunch more money than what it did to get it fixed when I factory reset and all the other stuff it told me to do. You go into Google account and then you go into security and it doesn't show you anything? That's weird because anytime I've had an issue with suspicious activity, it lets me sign in and then you click on check suspicious activity and then there'll be like this box highlighted in red and you click on check it and then it will tell you like what system it thinks it's from and you can say yes or no. Kept blocking but wouldn't remove. Now I just have a pop-up saying that something tried to run an exe but couldn't find it. Yeah. And see, with my VPN that I'm paying monthly for, like, they actually have a scan for malware and stuff like that that you can get with your monthly payment. They scan for malware. Oh my gosh, I don't know how that person dodged that, but oh my word. They can scan your computer, and find any malware, find any phishing attempt, like find any suspicious black market activity. Like they'll tell you, hey, look, we found your email on this site. You need to change your email address. You need to change your password to your email address because your email address and password were found on this site. VPN is the best way to go. I love my VPN. Speaking of, the VPN I'm using right now is going to stop taking Amazon Pay, so I'm going to have to give them my real, I'm going to have to give them my card info again. That's weird. Because usually what it'll do, for me at least, is it'll say suspicious activity detected on your account. And then it'll say, verify it's you in the top corner while I'm on Chrome. And I click on verify it's you. And it will say, okay, pull up the Gmail app and push the right number out of these 3 numbers. And then when I do that, then it'll say, there has been suspicious activity detected on your account. And you click on check activity. And it takes you to your, like, Google stuff. Your Google stuff. And it'll take you there and it'll tell you all the different places that it saw the suspicious activity. So like a lot of times what shows up on mine is MSI. And I'm just like, it's my laptop. And a lot of times it happens whenever I'm like setting up for stream, like getting stream ready. I go into YouTube and start doing something for my stream. And then all of a sudden it's like, verify it's you. We noticed suspicious activity. Why is me setting up for stream suspicious activity at this point, YouTube? Google, why? What is so suspicious about it? Tell me, please. Okay, it won't tell you what had happened, but if it shows that it's on your computer and you know it's your computer, for sure, it should also tell you, like, what area. And that will tell you whether it's your computer or whether it's a computer that looks like yours from a different area. So, like, a lot of times because of where my internet provider is, it will either show Illinois or Arkansas. And sometimes it'll even show Kansas City, Missouri. But it will always have MSI on there. Welcome back. Dude with the hammer didn't try to find me. Nice. Ruh-roh. Ah, man! So yeah, it's important to know, like, what areas it might show whenever it says suspicious activity. So, like, if you're seeing something in the United States, you're probably fine. But if you're seeing something in, like, a different country, because it will tell you what area it's from, that's when you need to start worrying. Unless, of course, you took your laptop to a different country and was using your internet there. Then it'd be different. It doesn't tell you what happens. It just tells you, hey, we think there might be some suspicious activity on your account. Please verify that this computer and this location is you. It's not going to tell you why they suspected the activity. It's just, it's kind of like with banks. You have a desktop? Okay. Well, that's still the same thing, though. It's kind of like with banks, okay? Banks are not going to tell you much of anything. They're going to say, fraud watch. And then they're going to say, did you spend this much money on this? And you say yes or no. They don't tell you why they decided it was a fraud watch. They just make sure you spent the money. And it's kind of what Google does when it has a critical security alert thing. Why I was actually really surprised that my bank fraud watch didn't kick in until the last day of the Comic-Con. To be completely and totally honest. Because I had bought so much stuff and all these different vendors were from different areas and I was surprised the fraud watch didn't kick in until... Do you want in the chair, Luna? Hi, Luna. Until the last day of Comic-Con. Hi. What? What's up? I have to work tonight. I'm excited to play Hades tomorrow, though. I'm really excited to play Hades tomorrow. And actually play it the right way this time, and not with the crappiest build I can think of. I realized after that whole April Fool's joke with Hades, what I should have done is not only should I have gotten rid of all my upgrades from the darkness, but I should have also given myself, like, all the punishment packs. That the game would let me. Yeah, no, I get it. I hope that they fix it too, but also I'm kind of glad they have it. Pegasusangel, Daddy Hades, and no, I don't think Moondrop is a daddy. Nope. Nope. Lucian's a daddy. Moondrop, Victor, Alistair, they're all just dominant males. They're not daddies. No! I couldn't even use my special. Hell no on Daddy Monty. Gross. No. It's really cool, art. Someone did. Look at that. That's really neat. Oh shit! I was looking at art! Please don't kill me! Damn it! I like to admire the art when I see it. Can I please do that without being killed? Not really, no. I call him Fred Dad because he does take care of Gregory, but I don't think of him as a daddy. We're in danger. I'm in danger. Hee hee hee. Oh God. God with the hammer. I can't. Oh my God. Not any point. Not gonna do much of anything. Oh, I didn't even get to throw a bomb! Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. So we had like, level, oh my God. This is how you know I've been playing games too long. We had, 80-degree weather last week. And then we had tornadoes for like 3 days. Okay, no, wait. The week before last, we had sunny weather. Then we had tornado weather for like 3 to 4 days. And then all of a sudden, we were getting emergency evacuation notices because of flash flooding in Missouri. And then last night, it went down to like 28 degrees and frosted my car over. And I'm just like, dude, what the heck is wrong with the weather? Hello, SM Toxic. How are you? And what's really funny is while we were having tornadoes in my part of the world, on the north part of the United States, they were having winter storms. Hello, $10,000! Welcome to the stream! How are you? Anybody that wants to join can. I haven't had a lot of people. I'm actually surprised because usually Oddball is usually here for Splatoon streams, but they've been kind of addicted to another game lately, so that's probably why they aren't here. But I am actually surprised we haven't had a lot of people want to play tonight. No, because if Mother Nature chills, then we're just gonna get a second winter. Ha ha, aren't I so funny? Me and my dad jokes. Ha 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 ha. I hate dad jokes, and I don't even know why I said that. I don't even know why I said that. What the heck? I've been having a hard time playing on the TV screen recently. Oh, really? That's not good. Oh, it's used to your computer. I get that. Okay, I thought you were, like, getting sick or something. Or, like, something was going on with your vision. But no. Yeah, when you're too used to your computer, yeah. Plus the sitting situation. Yeah. You made something for me. What'd you make for me? Didn't have to make me anything. I'm dead. I just reminded you needed glasses. So I have been using reading glasses a lot lately, and it's been nice because I can actually read books. Which was something that I could only do for about 30 minutes before my eyes started, like, blurring. It's hard to see detail or the right. Oh, that's not good. Ow. You hate the feeling glasses. See, I kind of ignore them after a while, especially if I'm reading a really good book and I have reading glasses on. Like, I don't even notice they're on. Now, I do remember when I used to have glasses as a kid, they were very uncomfortable. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, $10,000. You can, if you want, you can, tweet it to me on Blue Sky. You can send it to me on Blue Sky, which I think I'm just Pegasusangel but it may, and then, or Twitter, which is Pegasusangel23, and I'd love to see it. Womp 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 womp. Good games, yep. Yup, indeedy. Oh, heck yeah. I like that song. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bomb. N is for no survivors when you... No, Plankton, that's not what fun's about. Here, follow me. F is for frolic through all the flowers. U is for ukulele. Wait a second. Is it ukulele? Oh yeah, it is ukulele. U is for ukulele. N is for nose picking, sharing gum and sand licking here with my best buddy. Why do I feel all tingly inside? That's how fun's supposed to feel, Plankton. Have I had blood orange? No. Fly Octofly playing game. There's so many good Splatoon musics, though. Like, there's so many good Splatoon songs. Oh my goodness. Holy crap! Oh my god, did you see that? I almost fell off the edge! I managed to pull my thing out just in time. Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I want a guy that's like tall, dark, and handsome. Oh god, oh god. Gotta stay away from the active fires. Oh boy. I don't know how I did that little flip thing, but that was pretty darn cool. Where I did like a flip as a squid. That was pretty cool. I wish I could do that again. That was fun. I'm gonna try to do it again. Nope. I guess I have to be shooting and I have to be using my dualies. So I literally just did like a really cool looking flip. And I'm dead, but that's okay. Apparently Pega can't word good. What do you mean I can't word good? People aren't supposed to know that about me. Ding, ding. All right. Keep going. Someone thinks I'm fresh. Heck yeah. Appreciate it. Got the best locker in all of the universe, guys. Although if you haven't been with me since Splatoon 3 started, you will not understand this locker at all. Because I just literally grabbed the most funniest, stupid shit I could find and threw it in there. Yeah, I watched the Ninja Turtles. I watched the Ninja Turtles in the 80s. My locker is so much better. Well, at least mine is funny. Ugh. I hate the way my voice sounded when I did that. I was trying to, like, not go for a Valley Girl voice, but it ended up, like, halfway Valley Girl, sassy, gross. As a kid who grew up in the 2010s, I only saw the 2012. See, I grew up with Rainbow Bright, the original My Little Pony, which was really boring compared to the one that came out in the early 2000s. I'd watch Spider-Man, I'd watch Batman, I'd watch Transformers, I'd watch Ninja Turtles. I couldn't kill the thing. Yeah, I listened to Backstreet Boys. I listened to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys when I was in 4th and 5th grade. Oh, and I listened to Spice Girls. But they were super popular when I was in 4th grade. If you wanna be my lover, gotta get with my friends, make it last forever, 'cause friendship never ends. As for Backstreet Boys, one of my favorite songs they sang, show me the meaning of being lonely, just a feeling I need to know. And then, of course, everybody knows NSYNC's Baby, bye, bye, bye. Never wanna be a fool for you. Something, something. I can't remember all of it, but yeah. In this game for two. Oh, yeah, I listened to Celine Dion. Yeah, no. I was 5th grade when the movie Titanic came out. Every night in my dreams, I see you. I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. That's a boring part of the song. My favorite part of the song as a kid was this part. Near, far, wherever you are here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Whitney Houston? Hell no. No, I listened to her, but I could never even imagine trying to sing like Whitney Houston. Those are some big toes to fill. Big toes to fill. She's a good singer. She was a really good singer. And I did grow up listening to her. But I could never sing a Whitney Houston song. Do 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 do. Oh, your mom's good at singing. I will always love you. That's good because Whitney Houston, man, she had a powerful voice. I don't even think I could do it. I can try to sing the chorus of that, but it's not gonna sound good. I do better singing in character voices. And I will always love you. Yeah. I can't even compare myself to Whitney Houston. I honestly cannot. Honestly, I can't compare myself to anybody, truthfully. I'm me. I sing like myself. That's how I sing. And personally, what I like to sing better is I like to sing songs where I get to act while I'm singing. Makes them more fun. So that's why I like songs like I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. Well, I've never seen a king or beast with quite so little hair. I'm gonna be the main event like no king was before. I'm brushing up, I'm looking down, I'm working on my roar. It's far a rather uninspiring thing. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm not dead! I survived! I thought I was a goner there. Or another song I like to sing. It's going down, I'm yelling timber. That's about all I know about that song. The other song I like to sing a lot of songs with acting in it. So like, for example, I really like to sing Fluttershy's song. Now, rainbow, my dear, I cannot express my delight. It's abundantly clear that somewhere out there is a pet that will suit you just right. Or then I could do Pinkie Pie's song. My name is Pinkie Pie, and I am here to say I'm gonna make you smile and I will brighten up your day. It doesn't matter now if you are sad or blue, 'cause cheering up my friends is just what Pinkie's here to do. Yeah, I listen to Taylor Swift. Do you ever feel like a paper... Oh, wait, no, that's not Taylor Swift. That's Katy Perry. What am I thinking? No, I've listened to Taylor Swift. I had a song in my head. But I forgot it. Yeah, I listened to Lady Gaga. Classic back. Thank you. Thank you. Pop up a poker face, pop up poker face. I don't know why you keep asking me about all these people. Oh, well, those are I've listened to tons of singers. I don't really listen to singers much anymore. I'm more into, like, video game music and anime music. Oh, you did? That's awesome! That's a hard song, too. To sing it as a first grader, that's cool. I like Food House and 100 Kicks. Yeah, you can ask a question, 10,000. What's up? My favorite is the, I think it's called Betrayal. That's my favorite Splatoon battle music. But you usually only hear that one during Splatfest. Yeah, anybody can ask any questions they want, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's my favorite song, I think, that they came out with. Oh, God. Owie! See, I don't know Food House. I'm more of a Linkin Park. If I am not listening to freaking video game music, I'm listening to new metal. Linkin Park, Papa Roach. The scars remind us that the past is real. Tear my heart open just to feel. I guess you call it angsty teen music. I don't know what you call it. That's the kind of stuff I like, though. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I tried too hard to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I can't even do it. Dubstep, hyperpop, heck yes. Well, see, I like the angsty teen music. I also really like Simple Plan, which is kind of funny because it's not really metal or new metal or anything like that. It's just... I don't know what you would call Simple Plan. They do have some songs where they're, like, screaming, but not a lot. And then I do really like Green Day. They also have songs that they scream in. But yeah, I like the angsty teen music. Where are we going with this? Right here. Boom. Even though it's technically a Christmas song, it goes hard. I don't think I've ever heard it. You may need send me that link. I'd be really interested in listening to it. Like, for real. I always like to listen to new music that people are enjoying. Or watching new shows that people are enjoying. Just so that I have stuff that I can geek out about with everybody. You can post it in the Discord, or if you just want me to see it, you can DM it to me. No big deal, Mango Ninja. You also make Splatoon 3 play the Splatoon 2 Splatfest battle music and ranked battles as well. Hi, Luna. You like showing stuff you like. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like, when I learn what you guys like, I like trying to check it out and see if I like it too. So that I can kind of nerd out about it. I still need to rewatch, the robot show again. My favorite Splatfest battle music was the one on Princess MC Diaries. Murder Drones, yes, that one. I couldn't remember the name. I knew it had... for some reason, I was thinking assassin, but that's because the main character is technically an assassin robot. Do you... no, I don't like to make silly faces. Maybe when I was like 5, I would make silly faces, but as an adult, I don't really make a lot of silly faces unless it's with my friends. Ha! We both missed each other. That sucked. Besides, anytime I've made silly faces on here for people, they laugh at me and tell me my tongue is too short. So I stopped making silly faces. Don't need to be laughed at about my tongue being too short. Nope, nope. I'm out of ink. It's actually, it looks more red than pink right now because of the way the lights are and the fact that it's dark. But it's actually pink. Ooh, you sent 3 songs. Heck yeah. It's actually a hot pink, so like when I go outside, you can see that it's a hot pink. We really got to catch up here. This is awful. Womp, womp, womp. We gotta get the danger gone. Why does it still say danger? I don't know how I managed not to die on that. Luna, I love you, but you literally stepped on my controller while I was trying to kill somebody. She's just purring like, haha. How you like them apples? Ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da. Okay. Yeah, I remember the strange show called Teletubbies, but whenever it came out, I was old enough that I didn't watch it. My sister did, though. So every once in a while, I'd have to watch it with her, and it was really weird. How red is it going to be? This is as red as it's gonna get. Like, they dyed it pink. They dyed it pink. So it's not gonna be pink forever. Well, I don't know. I may keep the upkeep of it for a little bit because I do like the style. And as your hair gets longer, it starts being obvious where they painted your hair or where they dyed your hair. Those costumes are huge. Oh, I know. I saw about the behind the scenes, and I'm like, dude, if I was a kid and they invited me onto Teletubbies and I had to stand under these huge, ginormous, 8-foot tall costumes, I would cry. I would cry and I would run away. Now, my sister watched Teletubbies enough that I did have my favorite one, which was Lala, but Po was a close second. I hated Tinky Winky and I hated Dipsy. I mean, it's not any different than Big Bird. I mean, look at Big Bird's costume. Like, his costume literally stands like 9-10 feet above everybody. And the actors do that just fine. I say costume, but it's technically just a puppet that people can actually be inside. Oh, no! Well, of course they did. Teletubbies was creepy. No wonder they did. Like, that doesn't surprise me that they would make a horror game out of Teletubbies. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La Po, Teletubbies, Teletubbies, Banana Splits. No, I don't remember Banana Splits. I remember Banana in Pajamas. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. I remember that. I've never seen the Banana Split show. You have to realize I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so if that show came out late 90s, early 2000s, I'm not going to remember it. Really? You like Teletubbies, Ash? I wasn't a big fan of Teletubbies, but it is a nice show for me to like watch in different languages to learn new words. That's how I learned that in German, the way you say rainbow is Regenbogen. It's a kid's show that got a horror movies. You're too young to have seen... You're too young, really? You didn't see Teletubbies? I didn't realize that you were that much younger than me. I mean, I knew you were younger than me, but I figured you would have at least seen a little bit of Teletubbies. Especially, but if you didn't have any siblings, probably not. Because Teletubbies was around for a while there. It's kind of like Barney. Barney was around for a while, too. You did see Barney. Yeah. Well, Barney, I mean, it started in the early 90s and it went till what, like early 2000s? Super why. I never watched it. I knew about it because I worked in a preschool at the time. Just like I know about PJ Masks. I know about Word Girl. I know about that Doghouse one. What was it? Ruffman's Doghouse? But see, that was bad. That was when I was an adult, so I didn't really watch PBS much, so I would end up learning about it so that I could, like, you know, I had... Oh my god, why are people doing this? An actor from Steven Universe was in Barning? Okay, Fetch with Ruff. Okay, that's what it was. See, I grew up with Carmen Sandiego on PBS Kids. Alright? If you haven't looked up anything about Carmen Sandiego, you should look it up. There's a documentary on YouTube. And it is, while I was growing, it's very interesting because, I guess back in the 90s when they started doing Carmen Sandiego, all the different countries and states were changing their lines around the whole time. And so they had to update everything, and yeah, it was crazy. No, I don't do that. I'm sorry, Pinkie Pie, I don't do that. Because last time I did that, fun time, Pinkie, you laughed at me and said my tongue was too short, so it made me sad. Okay, yeah, Wild Kratts was good. Oh, but I ended up growing up not on the Wild Kratts. I ended up growing up on Zaboomafoo. Yeah, I grew up on Zaboomafoo. Oh, I couldn't jump out of the way. Like I said, we didn't even get cable in my house until I was 12. And that's back when Nickelodeon was good and had like Rocko's Modern Life and Rugrats and Blue's Clues. Had good stuff on it. Xfinity On Demand. That's cool that you were able to watch so many. But yeah, no. On YouTube, you can actually watch all the Carmen Sandiego shows. And they also have a thing where they talk about, like, how hard it was to do the show. Because at the time that they started doing the show, they were having issues because they kept changing state lines and stuff around for a bit. I don't remember that because I was young enough that I didn't realize that was going on at the time. But when I realized that's what was going on at the time, I was really surprised. They said it seemed like every month they had to update the map. And I just didn't remember that. Wee! Hi, friend. Ah, you ran away. Were you scared? Uh-oh. Okay, I survived. Got him. Good job, team. Me and John, man. Me and John. Used to watch Wild Kratts on TV. See, I watched Zaboomafoo. And that one was actually a live action thing. So they actually had a real lemur playing Zaboomafoo. I remember when I found out the lemur that played Zaboomafoo died, I was really sad. And that was when we actually got to see the Kratts brothers in real life. Definitely look up Zaboomafoo. Like, I really think you'll enjoy it, Mango Ninja. And I think you'll like it too. 10,000. Yeah. But man, I loved freaking Carmen Sandiego. Like, it was one of my favorite shows to sit down and watch. I was like enthralled by the little the last game where they had to like pinpoint places on a map. I was enthralled by that thing. Animaniacs is a good one. Make sure you watch the old ones though that have references to the 90s. So when Animaniacs first came out, it was the 90s. The most overrated PBS. See, yeah, I never watched Curious George. Time to gamble! You watched Curious George but don't remember much of it. Also, I need to go pick up some gear from the general store. Cards, money. Already had all those cards. That didn't help any. Yeah, I knew what you were referencing. Why would you be surprised about that? I grew up in the 90s. Animaniacs was like a big deal in the 90s. Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain. The dude that I think directed and drew the Animaniacs and created Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain, he was at Planet Comic-Con, but I never actually went and got his autograph, which I'm kind of sad about now. But at the same time, like, I was trying so hard to get Matthew Lillard's autograph for my sister that it was one of those things. I downloaded, oh, what was it called back then? Was it called Kaza? I think it was called Kaza back in the 90s. And ended up getting all of the first season Japanese Pokemon episodes with legit subtitles. And the one about the Kangaskhan actually has the little wild boy wanting milk from Misty's boobs. It also had the 2 band episodes on there. Really loved the Safari Zone one. Porygon was a good one too. Just be careful if you're photosensitive. The Porygon one was a good one. But I remember as a kid watching Pokemon and being like, why are they talking about this legendary Pokemon Dratini or Dragonair or Dragonite or whatever, and how much they need it? Well, it's because the episode before that, they were at the Safari Zone. Team Rocket was in the Safari Zone. And they stole a Ditto so they could have a legendary Pokemon, because apparently back then, freaking Dragonite was considered legendary. In the English version. But the Safari Zone episode was actually really good, and it made a lot of sense. And if you never watched the Safari Zone episode that got banned from the United States, you should definitely try to find it, because it's worth the watch. And it will help you understand what happens in the next episode a bit more. Because that's the episode where Ash ends up catching like 50 tourists and sending them to Professor Oak. And that's the episode where a guy actually points a gun at Jesse James and Meowth and tries to shoot them, and they're like dancing, trying not to get shot. And he also points a gun at Ash's head. And it's also the episode where we find out about Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. And the only place you can get them is in the Safari Zone in that episode. But they're called Minryu, or it's called Minryu in Japanese. Oh, subbed or dubbed? It depends on the anime and the voice actors. God. Personally, I prefer, if it's got some of my favorite voice actors in it, I prefer dubbed. So, like, if it has, like, Ben Diskin in it, and it has Bill Rogers, and, James Michael Tatum. It's got those people in it. And if there was an anime that starred Amir Talai, James Michael Tatum, Ben Diskin, and Bill Rogers, I'd be watching that anime so much. And Todd Haberkorn. But no, like, other than that, I usually do subbed because, like, I am, you know, I have a basic knowledge of Japanese, so it's really interesting to me when I'm watching a movie or an anime in Japanese and the subtitles say something totally different than what they actually said in Japanese. And I'm just like, why? They hire, like, the best people to translate this, and even I know this is wrong. Yep, that's right. He was the final Pokemon listed in the Pokedex before Mewtwo. Have I seen Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? You're asking a kid who woke up, or who was alive in the 80s, if they have seen Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yeah, I agree. Incorrect subtitles are a pain. And the Safari Zone episode is really good. I like it. But, dude. Yes. Yes. I saw Mr. Rogers. Some cracking hugs. Yeah, I agree. Well, because, like, in Japanese, you can say certain things and they mean different things based on the tone of your voice or what you said before. It's just like English. So, like, you know, in English you can say, I really hate this, when you're frustrated. Or you can look at one of your friends and they're being a dork and you can just be like, I really hate this, even though you're laughing. You see, I didn't ever watch Daniel Tiger. I didn't touch Daniel Tiger. I watch Mr. Rogers. I can watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on Prime because I'm subscribed to the PBS channel. And when I say that, I mean I have access to all the series, like all the seasons of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood before his hair turned white. Yeah, he was an amazing person. It's so dumb. Deaf and hard of hearing people aren't babies. Yeah. Oh, loaning a Switch from the physics. Gotcha. No worries, Zeno. I have to go to work soon anyway. I thought I'd play like maybe 2 more rounds. Because well, this is actually going to have to be my last round, best round, because it's already 9:09. But no worries. You're good. But yeah, I gotta go to work. But no. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, I grew up on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I grew up on reading Rainbow. And you know, that's when people really start realizing what my age is. Because you can look at me right now and be like, oh, you're what, like early 20s? No. No, I'm not. I was literally in preschool when Reading Rainbow came out. Or elementary school. Preschool or elementary school. One or the other. I was literally in one or the other when Reading Rainbow came out. No, not Roger from American Dad. Mr. Roger from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You never heard of Reading Rainbow? You should definitely try to look it up. It only has 1 season. I think it was on Netflix a while back. But I can't remember for sure. Good Burger. Okay. So you have to realize when you watch Good Burger, okay? It came out early 2000s. Early 90s, 2000s is when Good Burger came out, okay? There were a lot of jokes in there that would not fly today. Now, saying that, I will say, as a kid, I did enjoy Good Burger. I thought it was a really good... I thought it was really good. But as an adult, watching it now, I realize some of the sexist, racist, and other derogatory comments that they had in it. And so even though I liked it and thought it was good, and I think it's a funny watch, it's definitely one if you are sensitive to topics like that, which are no longer, like, allowed jokes in the world, probably don't want to watch. You read so much Rainbow Fairies. Also the Mysterious Sea. I don't know those two. But I also read a lot of books as a kid. I grew up on, like, Little House on the Prairie and Ramona and Beezus. Harry Potter. I grew up on Harry Potter. I was 10 when the first Harry Potter book came out. So, like, I literally grew up with the books. And it was so nice to grow up with the books because, like, the 5th book, when I was 15, was so relatable to me. Like, super relatable. And it ended up being one of my favorite books out of everything until Half-Blood Prince. And then that was my favorite. Yeah, I have Little House on the Prairie box set. I got it at a garage sale, and it's the old school Little House on the Prairie books. Yeah. It's the old school Little House on the Prairie books that were copyrighted in... Well, I say old school, but these are the ones that I got in the 90s. 1953 copyrighted, text copyright renewed in 1960. So, this one's copyright was renewed in 1960. So there may be a different cover, but yeah. A yellow copy of Stuart. Yep. Mouse on the Motorcycle. I mean, I grew up with Roald Dahl too. Roald Dahl was really good. Really liked Roald Dahl. His books were awesome. Witches was one of my favorites. I would read that book over and over. And then Matilda. I really liked Matilda. I remember reading the whole Willy Wonka series. But Matilda I liked a lot. I felt like the movie did okay with Matilda, but it had a lot of differences. Same with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp, was closer to the book than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is really sad because it starred Johnny Depp, and that was probably one of the worst roles he could have played in that film. Like, I felt like he did so bad as Willy Wonka. But I loved how close to the book it was. I just felt like he did so bad at Willy Wonka. You've got a box set of Roald Dahl on the bookshelf? Nice. Anyway, guys, I have to go to work, so we got to end it here for now. It has been fun nerding out with you all, talking about books and games and songs and Beanie Babies and pop figures and all the stuff we talked about. What about Johnny Depp? So when the Alice in Wonderland remake came out, you have to understand, I was not happy when Disney started doing remakes. I did not like the remakes at all. And I'm still not happy with Disney remakes. Although Johnny Depp did a good job playing as the Mad Hatter. in Alice in Wonderland, and I really liked that Alan Rickman got to be the caterpillar in the first Alice in Wonderland. That's about the time I was kind of not really into Disney movies, and they were starting to bring out like remakes of Disney movies, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that they were making live action remakes of movies that I watched as a kid. So yeah. So that's my opinion on Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter. He did a great job as the Mad Hatter. He did not do a good job as Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka was really good. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was really good. The one starring him was Staying with the Book. But Gene Simmons was the better Willy Wonka. Excuse me. Out of both those. You watch Barbie movies? I never really watched the Barbie movies, but see, they didn't start making Barbie movies till I was old enough that I was kind of growing out of Barbie. I would watch them every once in a while because I nannied some kids who wanted to watch them, but they were just so brain rotting to me. And no offense if you like Barbie movies, no offense at all, but it was just so, I don't know. I was watching them with the kids, and the kids would laugh at jokes and things, and I'm just looking at it like, how is that even funny? And the acting wasn't that good. I don't know if that's changed. I mean, that happens a lot with kids' movies, though. Like, the acting's not that good, and you don't realize it till you're an adult. But, yeah. Anyway, we're going to end it here because I have to go to work. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys had fun. I hope to see you guys tomorrow at 7 when we play more Hades. Take care of yourselves. And also, and as always, much love, everybody. Mwah. Go out there, go spread some love and positivity today because you never know who needs it. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. We will be playing Hades. And we'll be playing it for real this time. We will not be playing it for April Fools. We will be playing it for real. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Feel free to subscribe if you're new and are having fun. And I hope that you guys have a good rest of the night. Bye, everyone!